I will now call the House to order. Let us take question number 174. Minister in charge to reply, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, answer to start question number 174. Sir, financial assistance has been paid to the two beneficiaries as applicable under SDRF norms.
Remember your supplementary question, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, as far as my knowledge goes, sir, this morning only I called these two families who have been affected by the fire incidents. So they have not received anything, sir, from the government. I would like to ask Minister when they have paid this financial assistance to these two families.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the amount was transferred to both the beneficiaries through via PFMS for both the beneficiaries. The amount is 1,35,000 each. Sir, and they did through the notification number RDG 20/023/23 dated 21st June 2023, and the money has been transferred, sir.
Yeah. Next supplementary question.
Sir, I just briefed the Honourable Minister that these two particular fire incidents happened to these two families. Sri Bantis Kam Karamnu, resident of Krangsau village, occurred on the 20th of February 2023. And again, it happened to Srimati Rina Marbo, resident of Kuriang village, on the 6th May 2023, respectively, which falls in the Mount Klang City block. So, after this incident, the BDO concerned went for spot verification and submitted the report to the EDC. The first report submitted on 13 March 23, and the second case 28 May 23 to the EDC. So as per the Minister replied yesterday that 20 lakhs funds were allocated to each DC of the district with additional fund of 50 lakhs each year. So, sir, what I feel is that since the first incident took place in the 20th of February 2023, now it's almost 7 months, why is this delayed to provide this financial assistance to the affected family? Again, this second case which happened on the 6th May, the report submitted to the EDC by the BDO on 28 May 23 to the EDC. Why is it being delayed to provide financial assistance to these families?
Sir, as I've been mentioned, it's already paid, sir. So I don't know if it's not paid. Yes, I accept the fact that why it's delayed, but it's already paid. I have the notification number, sir, and it's already transferred to their account.
Yes, Dr. Citizen, please.
So, is there any intention by the government to establish any mechanism for providing immediate relief when such incident happens?
Yes, sir. Our attention is that to provide immediate relief. That's why we placed the amount of 20 lakh to the Deputy Commissioner concerned of all the district, so that he can do the job needed to be done for the families who are affected. As per the norms, that is our intention, sir. So we are will be very grateful if any affected members, whenever they are affected by the calamities, so they please go to inform the Deputy Commissioner or the officer concerned. I believe and is assured, sir, that they will take good care of them, and the money will be released as soon as possible.
Last question, sir. Are there any plans or initiatives in place to prevent such incident and to enhance its fire safety measures in the villages in future?
Yes, sir. we have different activities has been done in the village level, district level, and the state level. So for that, no doubt, sir, natural calamity is something which nobody can be predicted. So that's why sometimes when it occurs, it's not in our wisdom, it's not that we know it in hands that this thing will happen. But the best thing we can do is that, sir, alert the people and let them, they should be alert and then take good care so that whenever this, any calamities occur in the village level or district level, so that they can take care, and then from our side, whenever informed to us, we will try to provide the needful, sir.
Okay, Dr. Salishin, please.
Honorable Speaker, sir, yesterday also we have spent some time in discussing about natural disasters and fire incidents. Whenever any of these incidents happen, the first person to be contacted by the people is either the MLA or the MDCs. So I would like to request the minister, rather I would request the Chief Minister, will it not be nice if a fund, maybe we can call it a contingency fund, allotted in the hands of each MLAs, so that we can respond with relief immediately. I know we have the SRWP, we have the CM's Development Fund, we have ISYDP, but those are having specific guidelines where you can allot. Here, sir, I would like to remind that in the recent rainy season, many of the houses in my constituencies also, the wall that they make to protect their house, there were many landslides. When we contact to the DC office, they say this is not included in the disaster, natural disaster. For a poor man to make again that wall, which has been affected in the landslide, it becomes a hilly task. For an MLA to visit and not doing anything, that is again very painful, sir. So I request the government, if possible, please consider having a contingency fund for all the MLAs. If they cannot be trusted, let that fund remain in the DC office, but on the recommendation of the MLA, that fund has to be released immediately. I will tell you an incident, sir. In the first week of August, one house in my constituency has been completely gutted. I reached the venue, we took the photographs, we helped them to file complaints to the BDO and DCs. Till now, no relief has been given. So that contingency fund, if it could be made available, will go a long way in serving our people. So my question is, will the government consider having that fund for all the MLAs? Thank you, sir.
So with the permission, I'll reply to this because this is beyond the scope of the question or beyond the scope of the department. Sir, I'm happy to inform the House that in a meeting that was held recently of the MDA, some of the MLAs had given precisely the same suggestion. And though we may not be able to create a separate contingency fund immediately because obviously it has financial impact, so what we are working on is to amend the rules of the SRWP so that like we did during the COVID time, where amount of 25 lakhs or 50 lakhs was kept at the disposal. So in case needed, the MLAs can use the SRWP fund up to a certain amount, like they could do for COVID. They can use for any contingency or any use. And if it's not used in that case, then it can be used for any other developmental purpose. So we are contemplating, we are working on it, and we will, as it happens, I will inform. But very shortly, as I said, the suggestions have come. In fact, I'll mention this. This suggestion came from our Honorable Minister for Food and Civil Supplies. He gave the suggestion. So, sir, similarly, as I said, so contingency, additional funds may not be possible immediately because they have financial impact, but we will amend the SRWP rules to allow the flexibility to use those funds as and when required for emergency purposes. Including SUWP, yes.
Sir,
Yes. Baba Samit, please.
So, in the course of reply, the Honorable Minister has said that the fund has already been credited to the beneficiary. So, may I know what the concerned MLA from that constituency informed that this morning he called the affected families and informed him that they have not received the assistance from the government. So, may I ask the Honorable Minister whether the government has ever encountered a situation in the past where when money has been credited to the beneficiary and the money did not reach the beneficiary, sir? And what was the reason?
As per my knowledge, sir, and with the records I have the bank account details which have been credited to that account. So maybe I can give it to the
That is exactly, sir, because the concerned MLA has expressed this morning itself he called the affected family. So whether there is a situation where the fund did not reach the affected family due to technical problems or any problems.
One thing, sir, I would like to request the beneficiaries, those who have not received their money which has been credited to them, they can give a complaint to the concerned officer, so that will take care of it, sir. And we would like to do that. We would love to do.
Because you see, the money that has been credited by the government is already since 21st June, no, sir? You said that the money has already been dispatched since 21st June. So now it's almost half of September. So now it's more than June, July, August, September, almost 4 months now. So still they have not received. Maybe we can find out the problem, or we can instruct the BDO to follow it up, so that to ensure that the money which has been dispatched by the government has reached the beneficiary.
Yes, sir. Since it came to our knowledge today, so we'll take necessary steps. Thank you.
Mr. Saleng Samar.
Sir, in view of the reply by our Honorable Chief Minister, these 2.2 crore 50 lakhs seems to be very huge. 2 crore 50 lakhs SRWP, okay? But in reality, it's very meager actually. Now, for example, my constituency consisted of more than 417 villages. If I distribute it, it comes around like 25,000 or 20,000 each colony, whereas every individual expect. And then I've got like 3 districts to cover: Southwest Garhwal, South Garhwal, and then South Garhwal. So I was just imagining actually whether the honorable government is contemplating to enhance the SRWP scheme so as to meet the requirements in the emergency, because I cannot keep it, to be frank enough. I cannot keep it even if you if you make it flexible, because in one go itself I cannot give even 10,000 to each beneficiaries. I've got more than 40,000 beneficiaries in my constituency. It looks huge, 2 crore 50 lakhs. That's why the people expected that, okay, these people are eating money from us.
Honorable Member,
as if we're big.
I think this question is,
But since
out,
I would like
out
to
of the
request,
purview of the principal questions.
yes sir, I would like to request the Honorable Chief Minister if he could kindly enhance the SRWP. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
I don't know what to say, sir. Sir, of course, this is beyond the purview of the question, but it is an important subject, and I appreciate the concerns of the MLA. I also understand that the amount will never be enough, to be very frank, because the needs are huge and the desire to work is very high, and public do expect a lot, sir. But sir, we have to keep things under certain limits, and we have to also see that the government has to spend through other departments in the area. So it's not that SRWP is the only fund that is used. There are many other departmental funds that are there, and which are then for use for developmental purpose. And also, sir, I would like to state that among most of the northeast states, the SRWP in Meghalaya is definitely on the higher side, keeping in mind the fact that we have larger villages, compared to other states. So all these factors are there where we have, and I've again mentioned, sir, that it's not that it's a non-genuine demand. It's a genuine demand, sir, but we have to look at the budget, we have to look at the financial resources and then take a call. And we had recently, in fact, increased it. About 5 years back, we had increased it by 50 lakhs. But, sir, definitely we'll examine, and wherever possible, we'll try to do the best we can, sir.
Mr. Rupert, moment.
Yes, that day also we discussed about natural calamities. North Garo Hills is a prone area. And this year, after 2 months, we have receiving heavy rain and a storm. So my simple question is that we have financial assistance for 2 categories, fully damaged and partially damaged. So what is the rate of financial assistance for fully damaged and partial damage?
Sir, as per norms, we have 2 types of partially damaged house. Yes, sir. Pakka house, sir, is 1,20,000 if it is fully damaged, and kacha house in hilly area is 1,30,000, sir. But when it comes to if the damage is at least 15%, Pakka house will be 6,500 and Kacha house 4,000.